Okay, guys, so this video is actually about the theory of maybe Midoriya actually had a quirk. Now, I did see this other video on YouTube, and I really just had to show you guys. I had to include it, and honestly, I never really thought about it this way, and it just really blew my mind. So here's the video right here. I gotta really just show you guys, and I'll talk about it afterwards.
What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and in this video we will be discussing a Boku no Hero fan theory that Deku was actually born with a quirk, but that it was stolen while he was still a child before he even realized that he had it. I have to stress right away that this is a theory, not a spoiler. This has not been confirmed in the manga or anything like that. However, there will be some manga spoilers in this video, although season 3 of the anime will cover all of the relevant material, so there won't be any spoilers beyond season 3 content. I first came across this theory on Reddit while I was doing research for a totally different Boku no Hero video, so I definitely can't claim credit for coming up with this idea, and I will link the initial posts that I saw in the description. Feel free to check them out. And the other day, I asked you guys to reply to me on Twitter and Instagram with your own crazy theories about the world of MHA, and I will be sharing some of those at the end of this video. For next time, I want you guys to reply on our Twitter or Instagram and tell me who your favorite anime villains are and why. It can be MHA villains or villains from any other anime or manga. Just follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Anime Uproar and give me your input. Your responses will be relevant for a future video. And of course, if you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you're new, you can also subscribe, and Detroit, smash that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video is out. Now, the key to this theory that someone might have tampered with Deku's quirk is Deku's doctor. Remember back when Deku was a kid, he was waiting for his quirk to manifest, but it never did. So his mom took him to the doctor to see what's wrong. The doctor examined him and concluded that because he has 2 joints on his pinky toe, Deku is one of those people who would never get a quirk. As this extra joint in the pinky toe has become unnecessary for humans, those without it are considered to represent the next stage of evolution. But Deku has 2 joints, so this apparently means that he will never have a quirk. And this is all well and good until we realize something incredibly important. Deku's doctor from chapter 1 of the manga appears to be the very same doctor who is seen working with All for One, the mastermind behind the League of Villains, in chapter 59 of the manga. Once he appears in the anime, the doctor is even voiced by the same voice actor on both occasions. And this is what has led fans to speculate that the fact that this doctor treated Deku and other young children is no coincidence. All for One's quirk allows him to steal the quirks of others, and so the theory states that the doctor must have been using his position to find quirks with lots of potential, which All for One would then proceed to steal. And so the theory goes that perhaps Deku was indeed born with a quirk, but the doctor helped All for One steal it and simply lied about Deku being quirkless. The fact that both of Deku's parents have quirks makes it much less likely for him to be born without a quirk from a genetic perspective. He would be far more likely to be born without a quirk if one or both of his parents were also quirkless. So, is it really possible that Deku had a quirk but it was stolen, and this will become a major twist and reveal later on in the story? There are 2 main issues with this. First, there is the question of the second joint on Deku's pinky toe. If it is universally true that having a second joint always means being born without a quirk, and Deku does indeed have a second joint, then Deku was born quirkless, that's all there is to it. But if it is possible for someone to be born with a quirk and a second joint in their pinky toe, maybe a rare occurrence but still possible, or if the doctor somehow switched the x-ray of Deku's foot with someone else's to cover up what he did, then it is possible that Deku might have been born with a quirk without realizing it. The second question is, if Deku did have a quirk before it was stolen, how was he not aware of it? Could a quirk really manifest without the user even realizing it? Well, it all depends on the nature of the quirk, and we know that All For One's brother thought that he was born quirkless well into adulthood until he realized that he had a quirk that was lying dormant inside his body. A quirk that allowed him to transfer his quirk onto someone else. And this quirk, of course, became One For All. So, with that said, if Deku had been born with a quirk, what type of quirk could it have been? Perhaps something that only activates under extraordinary circumstances, like if Deku's life is in danger. So if his life was never in direct danger as a child, Deku would not have known that he had a quirk at all. And shout out to Felix on Twitter for having this same exact thought. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely need your help on this one. Tell me in the comments what type of quirk Deku could have had so that he didn't even realize that he had it. And again, I'm not saying that this theory is confirmed to be true, I'm just asking hypothetically because I find this whole idea really interesting. Another aspect of this theory is the idea that even if the doctor didn't steal Deku's quirk, he might have stolen the quirks of other children or even abducted children and turned them into the monstrous Nomu. Remember this kid with wings who used to hang around Bakugo when Deku and Bakugo were kids? According to Boku no Hero Extra Material, this boy is actually the grandson of the same doctor who told Deku that he was quirkless. And now for the final twist. Remember the winged Nomu that grabbed Deku in the big showdown during the Stain arc? Well, in the past, Horikoshi has stated that there was a reason why the winged Nomu grabbed Deku out of all the people there. And the hint that he gave us was this drawing. The drawing looks just like the boy from Deku's past, and the strong implication is that the winged boy from Deku's childhood, the grandson of the doctor, is directly linked to the winged Nomu, and perhaps he is even the winged Nomu himself. If that is true, that is really dark, like Nina Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist dark. Let me know if you think that the doctor has been stealing the quirks of children or even turning children into Nomu. Is the winged Nomu the same boy with wings from Deku's childhood? That would just be crazy, and it would also mean that the doctor turned his own grandson into a monster. If this was really true, it would open up a whole new dark chapter in the world of Boku no Hero. At least that's what I think, and let me know if you guys agree.
Oh my god! Wow! Now guys, that really honestly did blow my mind. I mean, maybe Midoriya actually did, well, probably still does have a quirk, but maybe it's kind of useless, or maybe it's something where he needs to activate it in a certain situation, or maybe it's like a regeneration or a come back to life thing, but he has to die first or something. I don't know, but this is really something to think about. I mean, he could actually have had a quirk. But not just that, even All For One's brother was thought to be quirkless. Now, they didn't go into it, but maybe he actually had like a double jointed pinky toe. And his quirk was just pretty much passed on other quirks. But that would pretty much mean that he himself doesn't necessarily have a quirk. I mean, he does, but that's his quirk. But I mean, maybe it's something like that. Maybe Midoriya actually really does have a quirk. It's just so interesting. But you guys gotta tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. But follow me on my social medias, subscribe to my channel. My social medias links are in the description. And yeah, you already saw this guy's information. Please subscribe to his channel. Like this video that he sent out that I actually hadn't included into my video. But yeah, see you guys later. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm actually back. Hold on. Sorry about that. But that Nomu actually did grab Midoriya for some reason. And maybe All For One is finally coming after him or something. Maybe he does have a hidden quirk. Maybe his doctor really just, needs his quirk or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was all. Sorry. See you guys later.